Performance anxiety in collegiate athletes is an issue that isn't frequently talked about, even though it should be. Our group was able to interview athletes and professionals who can give us some insight into what performance anxiety feels like and how to deal with it.
First, we interviewed Amanda Elliker, who's on the track team here at the University of Maryland.
What is one way you combat performance anxiety?
I think I really like to picture the race the night before so I can kind of have a good visual of what's going to happen so I'm not just like thrown into it. I think that really helps me, and especially like right before my race, talking to other people like kind of calms me down. Trying to calm them down calms me down. So I feel like that those two things always help me.
What do you do when it gets so overbearing and you get so anxious before you toe the line?
I just try to remember that I've already put in the hard work. All I have to do is just like show it off.
Next, we interviewed Caitlin Engine, one of the athletic trainers here at the University of Maryland.
Do you see your athletes experiencing anxiety before competition? If so, do you see them holding in their anxiety, or is it clearly written all over their faces?
So there's a lot of variety of, I think, where that root cause is, and then definitely how people present. There's a lot of variety. I think some people it's really obvious. They can get really insular to themselves. They kind of shrink away and they want to try to be more private. I think some people, that they're nervous or they're having anxiety, but their way of coping is to just try to like tamp it down and do one step in front of the other.
Are you able to help athletes cope with these feelings? And if so, what do you do to help them?
Sometimes that's just being like a listening ear. They can kind of verbally work through everything that they're thinking and feeling. And is that supportive to just listen? I think some people don't even want to talk, but just having a presence nearby them, someone that's recognizing that they're struggling or just not feeling 100% their best, and having someone there is helpful for them.
We were also able to interview UMD's sports psychologist, Shayna Jones.
Why do you think athletes get performance anxiety?
It's about a situation that they really care about the outcome.
What are some common things that you tell athletes when they talk about being scared to perform or being nervous?
I think that question is loaded. It depends. But I think a lot of thing I try to do is like focus on what's in your immediate control.
Do you think that being a student athlete adds a different kind of pressure that professional athletes may not experience?
I think student athletes, there is that like additional pressure of like, I really want to succeed in the classroom. And then I also want to succeed in my respective sport environment. So I think it is a bit different than a professional athlete. Yeah.
By getting firsthand experience from the individuals involved in athletics here in the University of Maryland, we were able to get a better understanding of how mental health is handled. We hope that this will start a conversation about mental health and how it is shown in more ways than one.